So how would Deadpool play like a Marvel rival? So I made up this concept of Deadpool for him as a strategist. And I know some of you are thinking, why a strategist for Deadpool? And that's because I saw someone say it would be funny if Deadpool was a strategist and he had fourth wall breaking lines where he complains that he's not a duelist or tank. And so yes, I did make him a strategist just because I found that singular joke funny. So luckily I got the strategist fan art of him back here with these guys that did a fan art of him in every concept. So, first primary fire, D goes, 14 charges, probably better on the higher damage side for healer since he is a mercenary. Then he's got Bloodshot, where, he's got a gun which from Cable, which allows him to, shoot his blood and heal people, which, I did get the idea from this fan art. So, follow these guys because they got some good stuff back here. And then for his actual abilities, first ability will be Friend in Me, where he jumps on an ally's back, he pulls out a red marker, and he starts healing them by drawing red inside their health bar. I saw someone think of that concept, can't remember where, but I found it funny. So I did change it a slight bit because they said run by, but I felt like running by and drawing on the health bar would be hard. Then he's got Helping Hand, where he cuts off on his hand and he can throw it on an ally or an enemy. So if it's on an ally, it can basically block because it'll stop and get in the way, act as a little mini shield. And if he throws it on an enemy, it'll basically punch and pull them, not unlike one of Nico Robin's arms in One Piece, where it just smacks them around, slows them as a little nuisance. Then, his next ability is Buckle Up, where I gave him his teleportation belt because I'm used to Deadpool being able to teleport in games on account of like Ultimate Alliance and his own game having it. So, he activates this and he basically gets a double jump dash for, period of time, which acts as, his mobility move. And then his last move, which might be super annoying but also sounds super funny, is health rocket, where he can actually walk up to an enemy, he can grab their health bar, and then he puts it into a rocket, and he has to shoot that rocket at a teammate. And what it does is he can actually swap a health bar of a teammate and an ally. So if an ally's like almost dead, maybe they're like one tap, he could just yoink an enemy's health bar and shoot it to his ally. And basically now the enemy's almost dead. And you have to go tank for this, so you can't give tank health bars to duelists or strategists. We're not having Luna with Venom health bars running around. And then he only has like 2 seconds to shoot the health bar before the ability cancels, because obviously it would create problems running around with the enemy missing a health bar. Then he's got team up with Wolverine, where he gets increased melee damage called Adamercium. And Wolverine, gets his nice little buff that you can see here, because I'm running out of time. Then his passive is a healing factor, health over time when he's not in combat. And then ultimate maximum effort, I thought of the continuity stone, I thought of death. I said no to both those ideas, and I gave him Princess, where he rides around on Princess. She can knock people back, she can stun people, she can jump on people, she can lunge on allies and give them their symbiote shield. So yeah, nice little ultimate. And that's my Deadpool concept.